guys, it's MaxiePoo212 and I'm here with Gabby Strads, and today is Friday, February 14th of 2014, aka Valentine's Day! But actually, it's really something to be really happy about, even if you don't have a significant other.
Okay, so about 40% of people are single currently on this earth.
We just wanted to make a video and tell you a bunch of ways that you can love yourself. And this doesn't just go for Valentine's Day. These are things that you can carry on through an everyday basis. And I actually think that they're really important things, especially at our age. When you're in high school or you're just getting out, finding a significant other seems like the world to you. But when in reality, there's so many more things you can love than just a significant other.
Yeah, exactly what she said. I mean, you have your family around you, and you have yourself to love. I think Valentine's Day, it is traditionally celebrated with your significant other, but I think also it's not just that, but I think it's just a time of love in general. So like, loving your family, I know I spend time with my family, and loving yourself, which is really important.
Valentine's Day is literally a day for love. And it's so sad that so many people take it so negatively. You see all these tweets on Twitter about like, single for Valentine's Day again, and it's like, that's not, it doesn't matter.
I think the intention of Valentine's Day is for love and happiness, and I think that it doesn't matter if you have a significant other or not. I think it's just appreciating what you have.
Yeah.
So I think it's just a time of appreciation and love and positivity, and you can take it however you want to take it, and that's a personal choice.
But nonetheless, one thing that is usually disregarded when loving is yourself, and that's why we're making this video, is we want to tell you some ways that you can love yourself, ways to make yourself feel better, especially on a day like today. So we wanted to start off with making a list on things that you just love about yourself.
Yeah, you focus so much negative energy on yourself, and I think that there are things that you do love about yourself, and you don't stop and take time to really think about those things. So I think that writing down the things that you love about yourself really gets you to realize those things and realize that you do have good things about yourself.
And appreciate them too.
Yeah, so that's what we did. We made lists about just simple things that we love about ourselves.
So some things that I wrote down was, I'm really proud of the fact that I can relate to others. I find that it's really important to relate to other people, even if you haven't been in their situation, and not having somebody like be able to relate to your feelings is really comforting. And that leads to my second thing. I think that I'm a pretty comforting person. I think a lot of my friends come to me when they're upset, and that makes me feel good that they're putting their trust in me to kind of like tell me their problems so that I can just relieve it from them or try my best to do so.
So something that I really like about myself is just my positive attitude all the time. I try to, because everyone has hard times in their life. There's not one person in this world that hasn't gone through hard stuff. So I think your life is not necessarily the things that happen, but how you manage them. So if you manage them with positivity, then are the things going to be really negative? A lot of happiness has to do with how your outlook on life and just realizing the positive things. Also, another thing is just the bravery that I have to overcome my fears. And I kind of like, when I was younger, like I wasn't a very social person, and one day I just decided that I was going to be brave and just kind of get out there, put myself out there and talk to people. And just starting from there, I've been challenging myself, and I really admire that about myself.
Another thing that I have is fun. I think it's really important to have fun and be fun and surround yourself with fun, and I personally like to surround myself with positive energy, and I consider myself positive energy too.
She's definitely a fun person, and I think that makes you want to be around her so much. That's why she has so many people that are like, oh, I love her so much, I just want to be around her. Okay, another thing that I admire about myself is my ability to never hold anger or grudges against anyone, because I have this ability to kind of observe the source of where my anger might be coming from and where their anger might be coming from. Nobody's angry for no reason. There has to be a reason. I really like that about my life, and I think that I'm a much happier person by realizing that.
Another thing that I love about myself is I take time out of every day to be grateful, and recently I've learned that life is actually really short and it's taken for granted so often. Like, every single day of your life should be appreciated, even this day, no matter how crappy it may seem to you. You're lucky to be here right now, and I think that you should always take time to reflect on the things that have gotten you to where you are, just all those things that you should be grateful for.
I think that applies to myself as well. Like, for example, I mean, my neighbors have this dog that they always keep outside, and it never stops barking, and I just remember lying in my bed, like having like a big unit test the next day, trying to fall asleep. It's midnight, this dog is barking, like right outside my window, and I'm like, yeah, this dog is barking, but like at least I have like a warm place to sleep at night, and at least I have like a family that loves me. So I think, yeah, like this dog is barking and I can't sleep, but it's like, yeah, but there's people who don't even have anywhere to sleep. So I think it's also just, yeah, like counting your blessings. Like, take a bit of time out of your day and just kind of realize, like, just not even just big things, but little things that you're grateful for. Like, yeah. Oh, like, I'm grateful that I actually had the drive to wake up this morning and come to school, and like, I'm proud of myself for that.
Yeah. The last thing that I have written down is my ability to care for others and myself. I found it really hard to balance those two things for a really long time, and I'm finally getting into that stage where it's like, you know, as much as I care about other people, it's still so important for me to take time and care about myself, because when you're putting all of your energy into everybody else, you have none left for yourself.
I have two more. So the first one is the commitment I have towards my morals and what I believe is right. So for me, I have very concrete morals, and I never break them, and I think it's something that you have to find within yourself, the commitment towards your morals, and you have to find the times in your life where you find out what your morals are, and I think that you need to protect those and not let anybody else kind of alter your vision of what is right and what is wrong to yourself. And I think just a lot of times you think that it's like you against the world, but it's like, really, like, people are always willing to help you and stuff.
For a day like Valentine's Day, for people who don't necessarily have much of a plan, you know, the social networking sites are actually, they always celebrate Valentine's Day. And it's so cute, because, like, yes, I do usually spend my Valentine's Day
on Tumblr,
Google, and that stuff. Like, Google, you can make a cupcake, so that was fun. And Tumblr has little, it tells you every time you refresh the thing, if you put your cursor over the heart, it'll be like, we heart you.
Or like, no date, whatever, you can hang out here.
Yeah, and that's so cute. Like, there's people who you do not know who are just going out of their way to make any person who does not have plans for Valentine's Day feel a little bit better about themselves. And I think that's so nice.
Yeah, on that note, I hope you enjoyed our video, and make sure to click like and subscribe if you liked it. So have a truly happy Valentine's Day. It's Happy Valentine's Day for a reason.
Yeah, and don't forget to love yourself.